An injunction is a court order that either compels a party to do a specific act, mandatory injunction, or restrains a party from doing a specific act, prohibitory injunction. Injunctions are equitable remedies granted by courts to prevent irreparable harm or to maintain the status quo until a final decision is made on the underlying legal dispute. Key types of injunctions. 1. Temporary restraining order, TRO. A. Definition. Temporary nature. A TRO is a short-term emergency court order issued to prevent immediate and irreparable harm until the court can conduct a more thorough hearing. It is typically granted without notice to the opposing party, ex parte. B. Application and duration. Emergency relief. TROs provide immediate relief to a party facing urgent harm. Short duration. They are typically in effect for a brief period, such as 10 to 14 days, until a preliminary injunction hearing can be held. C. Examples. Domestic violence. A TRO may be issued to protect a victim of domestic violence from further harm by restraining the abuser. Property disputes. A TRO may be issued to prevent the destruction or alteration of property involved in a legal dispute. 2. Preliminary interlocutory injunction. A. Definition. Temporary relief pending trial. A preliminary injunction is granted after a hearing and remains in effect until the final determination of the case. It seeks to maintain the status quo and prevent irreparable harm during the litigation process. B. Requirements. Likelihood of success. The plaintiff must show a likelihood of success on the merits of the case. Irreparable harm. The plaintiff must demonstrate that they will suffer irreparable harm without the injunction. Balance of hardships. The court considers whether the harm to the plaintiff outweighs any potential harm to the defendant. Public interest. The court may also consider whether granting the injunction serves the public interest. C. Examples. Intellectual property. A company may seek a preliminary injunction to prevent a competitor from infringing on its patent. Environmental protection. An injunction may be sought to halt construction on a project that poses immediate environmental risks. 3. Permanent injunction. A. Definition. Final relief. A permanent injunction is issued as part of the final judgment in a case, providing a lasting remedy that either compels or restrains specific actions by the parties. B. Requirements. Final decision. The court issues a permanent injunction after a trial or final hearing on the merits of the case, irreparable harm, and inadequate legal remedies. The plaintiff must demonstrate irreparable harm and that monetary damages or other legal remedies are inadequate. C. Examples. Nuisance cases. A permanent injunction may be issued to prevent a business from causing ongoing nuisances, such as excessive noise or pollution. Contract enforcement. A court may issue a permanent injunction to enforce specific performance of a contract. 4. Mandatory injunction. Definition. Compelling action. A mandatory injunction requires a party to take specific actions, rather than merely refraining from certain acts. B. Applications. Corrective measures. Mandatory injunctions are often used to require parties to take corrective measures, such as repairing damage or complying with legal obligations. C. Examples. Building repairs. A property owner may be compelled to make necessary repairs to ensure safety and compliance with building codes. Delivery of goods. A seller may be required to deliver goods as stipulated in a contract. 5. Prohibitory injunction. A. Definition. Restraining action. A prohibitory injunction prevents a party from engaging in specific acts that could cause harm or violate legal rights. B. Applications. Preventing harm. Prohibitory injunctions are commonly used to prevent imminent harm or further violations of legal rights. C. Examples. Non-compete clauses. An injunction may prevent a former employee from working with a competitor in violation of a non-compete agreement. Trademark infringement. A company may be prohibited from using a trademark that infringes on another's registered trademark.